know this was another close one. Kind of came down to a possession or two there at the end. Is what do you think is the thing that's just kind of not happening to help get you guys over that hump there in that final 90 seconds, 60 seconds of some of these games?
Yeah, I actually thought today's close game felt a little bit different than the other ones. I thought that, um, you know, for most of the game, the last couple, like we were in a lead or like right there, or the other team goes on a little bit of a run, and I just didn't think that from the jump we were ready to hoop tonight. I thought that Philly, give them credit, their physicality, kind of took us out of a rhythm offensively. I thought defensively, our execution of coverages isn't as sharp as it has been in previous nights. And again, even on the defensive end, just like not enough of that competitiveness and toughness. And then I thought in the second half, we do what we usually do. And we competed a lot harder. I thought we were a little bit sharper, and we gave ourselves a chance. But you got to be ready to play in the first half.
You close with KJ. Seemed to have a really strong performance. Doing a little bit of everything. What did you think of how he played tonight and sort of the progress he's made over the homestand, starting with that Orlando game all the way to where he is now?
Yeah, he did a great job tonight. I thought on both ends of the court. Defensively, had him on a number of different people to guard, and he just had like a scrappiness to him, a grit, a competitiveness that we needed, some physicality, some active hands. And then I thought offensively, like he did a good job of just being a threat, being a baller out there. If the guy goes under the screen, shoot it. He came up with a big offensive rebound towards the end of the game. He was able to just get us into our offense and keep us flowing in the right way. So really proud of the growth he's shown over these last few games that he's gotten an opportunity to play. And that's a testament to him and to the coaching staff and to the Swarm staff. I think that it's a collective group that kind of keeps just helping KJ grow, and KJ takes ownership of his career and is doing a phenomenal job.
You mentioned how the team kind of came out to had a lackluster start. How do you switch that? You said in the second half they looked better, but how do you make sure that happens in the first half?
Yeah, I think we'll go back and watch the film and just try to find ways where we weren't ourselves. I think that we've talked about it before about just like who we want to be and what are our standards and what are the expectations. And I don't think that we were quite at that level tonight in the first half. And like I said, I thought the second half we changed some coverages, changed the rotation a little bit, and it gave us a little bit of a boost.
A few weeks ago, it seemed like the front court was kind of helped by committee. You had Grant there, you had Diabate, you had Taj Gibson. Now with Nick and Mark being back, what do they bring to this team?
Yeah, you just bring another level of size and the ability to finish in the paint. I thought Nick did a really good job of defensively, again, just being versatile. I thought we had him on a lot of different guys, and his center field coverage of where he is, up, back. We even switched a little bit with him. So he just brings great versatility defensively. He's coming over and blocking shots. And then I thought Mark, for his first game playing in a while, I thought he did a really good job of trying to be active and try to affect some things in the paint at times. We still need a little bit more, but that'll come with, I think, more reps. But again, and then offensively, both guys did a great job, just like in the paint. Nick with his seam reads, catching the ball and finishing and catching high and keeping high and getting fouled and knocking down his free throws. And then Mark hitting the glass. So I think both guys are just going to continue to get better as they get more reps and as they come back and shake some of the rust.
Brandon, his shot was on tonight. Saw him get trapped a few times late there. They were doing anything they could to deny him the ball. Just talk about his game, what we saw from him.
Yeah, really, really proud of Brandon. I thought that he elevated his game defensively to start. Started him on George, and I thought that he was locked in. He wanted to close the gap. He wanted to make it tough. I feel like there was a play early in the first half where he's trying to pick him up full court and like make sure he sees a body. And then I thought offensively, just trying to make the right plays when they needed to be made in terms of they're top blocking him and not fighting it. And he's going to do a selfless cut and cut through. And then the ball finds him, as we said, another pin down. Or in those situations that you're talking about, they have two on the ball, they blitz him, he's hitting the seam pass, and he's trusting his teammates. And so I just think a ton of growth from Brandon over the last couple of days, because now that he's seen that he's like the focal point of another team's defense, and without some of our other offensive weapons, I would say, he's had to take on a different type of load, and he's doing a really good job of just taking what the game gives him.
Mark's first game back, you mentioned it. I mean, obviously he's rusty, as you mentioned. Just how do you, as a coach, make sure you don't expect too much of him too soon, but also understand that he has to some point, I say, give you what you guys looking for.
Yeah, it's a balance, and you know, you get in the heat of the moment sometimes, and you're like, oh, this guy's got to do what everybody else is doing, but you forget that he hasn't been out there. But I thought that he did a really good job. I have so much faith and trust in him, and he's been working his tail off, and so he's going to continue to get better just with more reps.
Saw you, I don't know, you kind of said, hey, speed up, try to get the ball inbounded before maybe build up the challenge. What's that coaching battle kind of like to help out players? What's it like going up against Nick Nurse and maybe their assistant staff trying to read, hey, let's go faster here, let's slow it down here?
Yeah, I think the thought process there is just trying to figure out a way for our guys to like that next play mentality. I think we see a lot of teams around the league. They're talking to officials, they're looking in the stands, they're doing stuff, and the other team inbounds the ball quickly, and they're racing it down, they're throwing it ahead, and they're getting themselves a dunk. And I think that situation that you're talking about with the challenge is the same type of thing. Like, the ball went out of bounds, go get the ball, let's go. Let's not let them get set. Their hands are in the air and stuff. So I would say anytime you can catch a team kind of asleep at the wheel, you need to play. And we got to have a great next play mentality. So I try to teach our guys that, and I think it goes the other way too, just trying to play fast.
Jared McCann had a couple of good games against you guys. Can you speak a little about his impact as a rookie and the kind of things that he's doing to get good looks against your defense?
Yeah, I think he's done a really good job throughout the year of just continuing to get better. It looks like as I look at some of their box scores and how they're playing, he's had some big nights for them. And you know, things don't always come easy for rookies, but it seems like he's picking it up pretty quickly. And he's got a good group of veterans and a good coaching staff over there to kind of help him along the way.